Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share yet another Heron camera mount. This is their 2-foot articulating arm. It retails for a little under 120 US dollars. I'll include a link in the description, and this was sent over for review purposes. This is actually one of their newer arms out there, and it's one of the most unique, not only because of the 6-pound payload capacity, but because it has 5 separate ball head joints. So we'll see what this looks like. I believe it's an all-metal construction. It has a ball head, of course, with quick release plate and triple embedded bubble levels. So we'll see what that looks like. In terms of the clamp, I mean, unlike their overhead devices, this is an arm that's all about getting the shot in any way possible. So what you can see here is one of the 2 pieces of the arm assembly, and there are all of the clamps I was the joints I was talking about. So let's go ahead and cut this open. And this is actually one of the most exciting, in my opinion, because this, unlike the traditional overhead mounts, is designed, as I mentioned, to allow you to achieve a shot that would normally be impossible. And it is going to rely on a clamp, of course. Here is the other half. And you're essentially just going to pocket this right into there, which I can do right now. Not complicated. And then clamp this to your desk or piece of furniture of choice, a door, whatever it may be, in order to achieve that shot. I don't think I'm going to need a tool for this. It is that easy. Now this launched back at the, whoop, there goes the nut, at the end of June. Let's see how easy this is to do without any instructions. You know me, right? So I have to imagine we're clamping this way based on the design I'm seeing here. I do wonder if the nut needs to be in there first. That would be a good thing to know. But you know what? For the purposes of this video, I'll just do it like this, as long as I don't break the equipment, right? And the nut should definitely be in there. So I'm gonna put the nut in there because it's got to be. I believe that's where it was. I think. Maybe not. It may have been on the other side. Yeah, I believe it was. All of you that are watching this video already know because you're watching. You saw what happened. So right there, we've got the joint. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. I'm actually not watching, surprisingly, a preview monitor right now, so that's not going to make this any easier. And this is probably the most disjointed screw job in the history of screw jobs. But I'm going to get it done. You better believe it. It's happening right now. And there we go. So it's connected. And every single one of these joints is adjustable. So that's why I said I'm calling this articulating for good reason. And this is one of 2, the other being the 3-foot Heron that is clearly designed for photography. And with its payload capacity, clearly designed for a wide array of cameras. And that is part of the reason it carries the price tag that it does. This might be my favorite out of the group. Now, this isn't for overhead shots, but that's what I like about it, is that most things are. There are devices like this, but haven't seen anything quite as well detailed and really designed with every obstacle in mind. So we have a bubble level there, bubble level right there, and then another bubble level on this side. So you will be able to be certain that your shot is level. And then the quick release plate works like all of Heron's others, where simply, loosen it up and it pops out. Adjustable screw there that you can tighten by hand or with a tool. All of them pretty much share this in common, which I like. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the 6-pound payload capacity is the most impressive element. And then we have, of course, last but not least, the actual clamp, which isn't the biggest of the clamps that I've been sent, but again, completely functional. I'm not worried about it. Let's take a look and see. It's a long process, long, arduous road to get this on there. Not really, but you do have to get it out, of course. Now, this attaches just as you might have imagined. We've got another ball joint there. And while you watch me do this, you know, hopefully you're having a snack, sipping a beverage, enjoying yourself during this pandemic. And yeah, so I'm assembling this whole thing at this point, right? Why not go the distance? So basically this is going to have to open up and that ball is going to drop right in. So let's just do it. Let's make this happen, even though this is just an unboxing and I'm doing this without any instructions, which hopefully Heron is not going to be upset with me about. They shouldn't be. I mean, it's completely practical as long as I'm doing it the way it needs to be done, right? So let's go ahead. Again, using the box is probably not the best idea. I've been using it, and if you're going to use it, like, at least use it in a way that's a little more functional than what I've been doing. So let's just mate that right there. It's going to be harder to see. Let's get this box out of here. Always got too many boxes, people. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody with that. So let's go ahead and get that right back on there. I believe that is the orientation, unless I'm losing it. I'm losing it a little bit. I was looking at it and I was like, why does it not line up? There we go. Get the nut on there and then just get this screwed back on. How about we turn it this way so it's not a complete mess, right? That makes a little more sense. Clap your hands. And we're in business. Slowly but surely. And I'm sure I'm making this look a lot more difficult than it is because it's really easy. And it's just not really easy to do these things on camera. You know, discussing performance, that I can do. Technical application on camera, sometimes, it depends. But there you have it. That is the completely assembled 2-foot articulating. And it's just as easy as, you know, loosening one joint to then completely create, as I let that go down, the shot you're looking for. So 90-degree angle, boom, you're done. I mean, you're going to have to adjust the quick release plate on the ball head up there. But this is why I like this arm a lot. I can already tell you. Let me see. I'm going to take it off camera for a second just to see if it can make... All right, so it's not going to make it on my desk. It can make it on my glass desk, but I'm not wild about clamping this on the glass desk. And these are not padded, interestingly enough. All of Heron's other ones are. But what you can do with this easily is mount to, you know, furniture legs, doors, as I mentioned before. And I think that's where you're going to really use this more, countertops. So my desk that I'm shooting on here is unusually thick. We're talking about 5 inches. So this clamp, nor pretty much any other, Heron has a few that it will work with. And that was part of the reason also that I was interested in what they had to offer, because not only do they make a wide array, but literally no other company supported the thickness rather, of my desk. So we'll see how this works. I'll report back. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.